Welcome to Eagan High School here. This is Pat Dorsey with Mike Bockenstead, and we're going to be calling the play-by-play here for the Eagan Wildcats versus the Minneapolis Southwest Lakers. Mike, Eagan's coming into this game 1-1 right now. They've been fun to watch. What have you seen out of them?
Well, Pat, so far this year I've seen some really good defensive pressure and some really good shooting as well. I think they've been moving the ball pretty well. They've had a few stretches where, they get into a little bit of a drought, but they've been able to recover pretty quickly.
They play a lot of guys, too. I think that keeps them fresh and allows that defensive pressure. I've seen that, too. And then they finish it up with really good rebounding. I think Emmanuel Schmitter's averaging, I think he's got 16 rebounds each game in the first game against South St. Paul, and then also against White Bear Lake the other night.
Yeah, definitely. He was impressive the other night watching the game, just getting, I think, half the Eagan rebounds. So hopefully he'll be able to replicate that tonight. I think Logan Schmidt's back in tonight, so he should provide some additional rebounding support inside, I would expect. But
yeah, I think that's been kind of a nice surprise where Ari was able to give some really good minutes there for the first two games. I'm sure he'll see a lot of time, but also it develops Jack Hansen, that sophomore, that he played some good significant minutes in that absence of Logan as well. And so that just creates depth for the Eagan Wildcats, and I think that'll pay dividends as we go. So Southwest is 2-0, and they've had a good win. I don't know much about Holy Angels. They beat Holy Angels pretty convincingly, but whenever they beat Richfield, Richfield's a good basketball team. If you beat Richfield, I think you're doing pretty well. We're about ready to get tip-off here. We got Kazan, Carruthers, Schmitter, Foreman, and Schmidt are on the floor for Eagan Wildcats. Elias, Gregerson, Simison, Cassidy, Holter, and Engen for Southwest Lakers.
One thing tonight, Pat, I think the Eagan Wildcats are going to have to bring their own energy. Not a lot of people in the stands, and the other night we had a lot of youth here cheering them on, so hopefully they get some energy going.
Well, I think with you sitting next to me, Mike, I think they're probably home watching. Wanted to get it on the ETV.
Yeah,
it's probably
sure.
Luther's finest. First possession here of the game. Nice defensive pressure here again, and ball out of bounds going to the Eagan Wildcats. Some very heavy pressure by Southwest. Carruthers has the ball in the backcourt. Nearly taken away. He'll clear out. Still working, getting across the timeline. Spins, moves, gets in the paint, goes up, block shot by Engen. Southwest quickly in the front court. Down in the right wing, looking at some backdoor cuts, pops up. Good patience here by Southwest. Baseline dribble, penetration. Good help side by Oscar, but he goes over the top of that and gets the basket. I didn't see who scored that, Mike.
Cassidy scored that. He's averaging about 12 points a game. He's a third leading scorer on the season.
That was a nice dribble penetration. Yeah. Oscar was there, but then it just went over the top of him on the baseline side. Oscar for three. He's going to answer, though, with his own. Oh, the foot was on the line. They're giving him two. Oscar and Kazan really had a nice first half last game against White Bear Lake.
Yeah, he got hot. Must have hit 4 or 5 shots in a row, and they fed off that. Kind of carried him there.
Ball guarded by Logan Schmidt, the long 6'8" post player for Eagan. Ball reversal. Helter up top. Ball penetration to the inside, kicks off the corner. And Simpson on Cassidy for three on that ball, dribble penetration. And then with the kick out, finding number 11 all alone for the open three. Here's a little dribble drive. Here's Foreman on the top side. Brings it back to Carruthers. Carruthers with the handoff to Foreman into the paint. Finds Oscar on the left wing. Back up top, Foreman. He's going hard to the basket. Rims off. Rebound Southwest. Here they come. 3-on-2. Kickoff. Reversal. Another open three. No good. Rebound Carruthers. Good good fast-paced action here, Mike.
Yeah, I like when Eagan pushes the pace a little bit, try to get some easy buckets.
Oscar will answer with another 2 of his own, and he's got 5 of his own, 4 points for himself. Emmanuel did a nice dribble penetration, found Logan Schmidt. Unfortunately, his hands were a little bit low and went right over his head. And Southwest is going to get another bucket by number 12, Holter. He's hit a couple here. And at the score is 4 Wildcats, Southwest 8 here in the early goings.
Yeah, Coach McKenzie can't be real happy with, what I think is a lack of defensive pressure right now. They're getting tons of open looks, knocking down, a couple outside jumpers there with no hands in the face.
They have gotten some open shots. It looks like McKenzie is looking to focus on that dribble penetration, taking away that. But if you focus all your attention on the dribble penetration, you're going to leave yourself vulnerable on the kickouts. And Southwest is definitely
knocking
shots. A couple down, and makes McKenzie maybe change up a few things. But that's basketball. You adjust every possession.
Yep, for sure. I'd like to thank Twin Cities Orthopedic, a platinum sponsor and training house this year. TCO is trusted by some of the biggest names in sports. My sons have been out there when they've been injured. They take great care of them, and we appreciate their sponsorship. Thank you.
Schmader brings it across timeline. Guarded tightly, kicks over to Foreman, pump fakes, reverses, back to Oscar on the top of the key. Schmader, left wing. Carruthers for 3, left-hander, rims off hard, good box out rebound by Southwest.
One thing I noticed, Pat, Southwest leading scorer is on the bench. Eagan, I believe he scores about 18 a game, so I suspect when he comes in, they'll give him a little extra punch. But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll have to take a look at that.
Yeah.
Hard drive inside, well defended by Eagan. We're in transition. Schmitter from about 22 rims off a little deep. Foreman chases down that offensive rebound, and we'll set things up here for the Wildcats. Leading directions here is Oscar. Oh, a little backdoor give and go, and a nice little pass feed from Carruthers. Nice basket cut by Oscar.
You're right, 33. There's 2 Engans on the roster. Missed that one.
That can, if they have twins or double names, that always makes it tough. Or if it's St. John's football, and then they got all the same numbers, it feels like. Big, strong rebound by the big man. Here we go. Here comes Eagan. Here's Schmitter, kicks it ahead to Oscar. Oscar on the left wing will slow things down. Dribble penetration. Going to go hard, and he's going to draw the foul. That was fortunate he got a foul on that one. I don't know if he had an angle at the basket or not, but he's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, he got a little off balance. I think he took a little hit, got off balance, and wasn't going to get much up to the rim there. So luckily he got fouled. He, in the free throw-a-thon contest, hit 92 out of 100 free throws. Somewhat automatic. There it is.
Hopefully you didn't jinx him there. I was just going to say.
It's too good.
Oscar does a nice job on that penetration, and he likes to kick. On this one, I don't know that he had a guy in the corner that he typically goes to, and that's where he was kind of caught in between, and it was nice to get that foul. Oscar's having a nice start here, 7-8. Eagan trails by 1. Let's see if we can tie this one up. Rims around, this off to the left, rebound Southwest. Here we go. Quickly ahead on the left side. Almost trailed his pivot foot. Another dribble penetration there by Southwest. This time it's an easy layup here. Second play that happened. This time we didn't have any help side. We got George Anderson in the game for Wildcats, as well as Ari Jaffrey.
And Owen Ford.
And Owen Ford, yes. Yep. Schmitter from about 17, rim short, chasing after Ari. No rebound there. Here comes the Lakers. In traffic, kicks it out. One more pass. Another three-pointer, no good. I'm impressed with Southwest, how they're moving the ball. They're not holding that ball very long. It's a hot potato when they're out there.
Yeah, it's not hitting the floor much. When they're using their dribble, it's to attack the rim, not to just sit out top and kill time.
Great offensive rebound by Ari. He's going to get pushed out of bounds, so he's going to give it a travel.
Traveling violation against the Wildcats.
Ollie did a nice job by getting that rebound. I thought there was contact of why he fell out of bounds, but ref, unfortunately, is the one that's got the whistle, and he called it a travel.
Yeah, he does a nice job going after the ball. When I watched him the other night, like you mentioned earlier, trying to get those boards. He has some nice size, nice length.
In the 2 games, he's averaging 6 rebounds a game, so he's done a nice job on the glass. Got Southwest working his offense. Now they're holding it a little bit different now in this set. They're running a little quick hitter. A little bit more dribbling. Top of the key, Southwest. Weak side, defended by Schmitter. Dribble penetration. Looks like Eagan is switching most screens and just slowing things down for Southwest. Dribble penetration, finds 33 off the glass, no good. That's Eagan, that's their leading scorer. Missed that over the contested arm of Emmanuel Schmitters. Forward in the corner, didn't see that coming, but Eagan puts it back into the wall for a block shot. He's excited about that one.
I'd like to see Emmanuel maybe take that shot. He was open, hesitated just a bit. I know he missed one just a little bit ago, but Eagan looks to him to be a scorer. Like to see him take that one.
Here's Schmitter. Hands it off to Oscar. Here's Ford cutting to the lane. Another block shot, chased down, picked up by Eagan. Eagan going on the left side. He slows things down. Gets it to the top of the key. 22 is in the game for Southwest right now. That is Halim Ford. Rims off. Here comes George Anderson on the left side. Southwest is switching that ball screen too as well. We're going to get a hands up on top by foul on number 15.
Egan's going to need someone else to get going here. Oscar has all their points, and he's doing a good job keeping them in the game, but we're certainly going to have someone else step up and hit a couple buckets here. Carruthers the other night was pretty hot early on. He's out of the game. I think this is a good opportunity for Emmanuel to step up and look to get to the basket.
Yeah, I think they've got some weapons around. Loose ball tipped around, picked up by Eagan. Here's Oscar in the corner for 3. That's short. And Ford picks up the rebound for the Lakers. Quickly ahead. Here's Eagan driving baseline. Cut off nicely by George Anderson. Top of the key, 15. There's Ford on the right side. Nice pump fake. Emmanuel does a nice job staying on the floor. Eagan for 3, no good. Emmanuel with another rebound. Here comes Foreman on the left side. Quick ahead to George Anderson. He'll stop, set things up. Foreman on the left side. Schmitter for 3 in that corner. Now he hit one. Maybe that'll get him going,
That's
Mike.
his favorite spot for 3-pointers. He loves that corner.
That was nice offense. A little 3-man game by Foreman, Anderson, and Schmitter, and got a free open shot. Ford up on the top for the Lakers. Penetration off of, nice athletic move, getting to the rim. Got a step on Oscar, and then the help side, he was able to dance around the help side guys for an easy 2. Nice move by Ford for Lakers. George thought about it from way outside. Here we go. Kicks back. That's turnover on the outside. Left his feet. Didn't have a place to go. Here comes Lakers. Tipped around. Foreman with his hands on the ball. He's going to tie up for a loose ball. It's going to be a jump ball. Should be Eagan.
Yeah, and that's definitely one thing you want to avoid as a player, jumping in the air and then getting caught like George did there. So I'm sure he'll correct that. He's a smart player. Next time he'll jump stop and get that ball kicked over.
A lot of times kids, they can beat their first guy, but it's the help side guy that comes across that they get surprised by, and I think that's what happened. George in the corner, pump fake, nice, got the guy up, left-hander in the left corner, rims off, just is halfway in, and came out.
Almost there.
Yeah.
I like that little pump fake.
Oh, I love that one.
Especially with Southwest already blocking a few shots. They seem really aggressive, like they want to get out there and contest. So hopefully Eagan recognizes that and can take advantage of their aggressiveness.
Ford picks up travel here on the left wing. Got a little bit too fast for his body at that time. We got a sub coming in. Carruthers coming in for Schmitter.
Wildcats back in is Austin Carruthers, number 10. Going out, Eric Foreman.
Schmidt back into the game. We got number 5 for Eagan. Alana Maturo. He's getting his first time here. He's going to crank it right off the bench, though. He's saying, don't forget about me, guys. I can hit threes.
It's like the microwave. Vinnie Johnson right off the bench.
Right off the bench. Let's crank it. Never met a shot he didn't like. Here comes good pressure by George Anderson, and nice help side defense, Carruthers. That was started by ball pressure up to Maturo. Finds Carruthers, another left-hander outside, another three. This is what I love about Eagan. They can just catch fire, can't they?
Yeah, they have a lot of good guard players, and they like to get the three up. Eagan takes their first lead, up 4 now. And I like there's just no hesitation. You've missed a couple shots, big deal. Just let her rip.
And like you mentioned in the pregame, it starts with their defense, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. The pressure's picked up. You know, on that last play, Carruthers dropped down into perfect help side defense and was able to step in front of that pass and get the break going.
Ball pressure here. It's going to get a reach in, it looks like. Ford takes it off the dribble. And I don't know who the foul was on. There was a couple guys reaching in. Looks like it was on Logan Schmidt. I didn't know if they caught Carruthers or Schmidt on that reach in. But
The Wildcats, number 2, Thomas Elias, and number 12, Cameron Holter back in for the Lakers.
Elias and Holter back into the game for Southwest. There's Ford on the right wing. Good closeout by our Ford. Ford versus Ford out there. Another penetration. Kicks it out to Ford. Rims off. Logan with a big high rebound. Skies high. Here comes Carruthers quickly in the front court. He's going to pop from about 25. Rims off. No good. Elias with the rebound. What are we doing here? Got a little self out of control, but we've got to find a handle on it. What do we got? Looks like we're going to get a...
You know, I would like to see him maybe, now that Logan's back in the game, kick the ball in, let him see what he can do. I don't see that Southwest has a lot of size right now. You know, even if he doesn't get a shot, he can kick it back out to one of the outside shooters.
If they get it inside, they'll have to double team him, and then they get it out to those shooters. I like that thought, too. Got Karan back into the game for Eagan. Oscar. Quick inbounds play. Number 11.
Yeah,
Simpson and Cassidy with a bucket.
Number of screens down there to get him open.
And just what you said here, Logan posts up strong, and he's going to draw off the ball foul. Number 11, push from behind. I mean, his presence in there is going to be pretty valuable for Eagan.
Yeah, you need a guy like that in there, even if he's not going to score, you know, to draw some attention and create some spacing on the outside. I mean, I'd certainly like to see him get it and attack the rim. I know he's got that in his game. See if we can get it into him here.
Logan with the turnaround 10-footer, no good. Here comes Southwest. Dribble penetration, baseline, no help side. A couple guys were there, but just not far enough over, and they got an easy bucket. 16-16, that ties us up here. Oscar trying baseline a little bit. Here's Carruthers going to his right, pulls it back up top. Oscar will set things up. Maturo down to Ford, dribble handoff. Here's Carruthers. He'll pull up from about 16 in that baseline short corner. It's a tough shot.
Yeah, definitely. Being a lefty, that's a easier play for him going to his left, but that's a tough pull-up jumper on the baseline.
Here's Southwest, though, before we can get done talking. They're cranking one already in about 6 seconds in the shot clock. Speaking of shot clocks, we got a shot clock coming in 2 years. You hear about that?
35 seconds.
Yes. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, definitely. Kickball. It's good to see Schmitter back on the floor at the end of the last game. I think it was just a cramp, but he was in a lot of pain. Couldn't finish the White Bear Lake game, but glad to see him out there. Looks like he's got a sleeve on his right calf.
It looked like it could have been really bad last year, or last game. He was down for a little while and could not move that leg. Inbounds play, backdoor cut, Carruthers, beautiful two-person basketball. Schmidt with a great pass from the post.
Yeah, nice give and go there.
Another layup, stop and penetration. I talking to Coach McKenzie before the game. His fear was to, the key to the game was to stop the Southwest dribble penetration, and then we've seen about 3 or 4 baskets on dribble penetration there.
Right, where they're getting all the way to the rim. I mean, you know, somebody's got to step over.
These days, it's really hard to stop a guy one-on-one. I mean, these guys are on their, they're getting their trainers and their elite, you know, moves that are specialized by NBA trainers and all that kind of stuff. It's really tough to stop the one person off the dribble, so you're really reliant on help side defense.
Number 5, Alana Montoro, his second team foul on the Wildcats.
Here comes Southwest, got the right side. I love how they just pass the ball so quick. They move it around really nice.
The other thing, you know, you notice they're going from side to side typically. You know, sometimes you'll see teams just play the right side. It comes to the top of the key and then back to the right side. But Southwest doing a nice job using the whole floor, baseline to baseline.
But what it does, it shifts the defense. So then when the defense are set, it's easy to play defense. But when the ball gets going from right to left, now you're in help side, then you're playing the ball side. It's tough to get back into help side, and that's where they're vulnerable getting to the rim. So they're doing a nice job. Wildcats here are up 20-19. He's going to get another one. That's Gregerson on the line right now, number 4.
Only 3 fouls for each team. The game's been pretty fast-paced. Not a lot of fouls here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's been a lot of turnovers either. This is a well-played first half. 20-20, 4.5 minutes to go in the half. Here's Oscar working his way, finds Schmitter on the top of the key, Carruthers to the right. He's going to work on the right side. Hand off to Carruthers, top. Back to Carruthers, looking inside. Foreman. Oscar gets a step on his man, gets another 10-footer. He's got a nice little pull-up.
Yeah, and his shot's a little unconventional, just where he shoots it from. So when he does that pull-up, it's a little tougher to block because of where he releases it from.
Eagan switching that cross screen there, switch back. Logan Schmidt working the perimeter. There's good help side. They're going to kick out to Elias. Trim short, picked up by Logan Schmidt. That's where the help side was there, and that prevented that defensive penetration. The problem was, I don't know if you saw it, but they had 2 guys on that help side, which opened up that backside for that open shot. Right. So if they can just bring one guy on that help side rather than double team that, I think they'll be able to get to those shooters in the second half.
Yeah, Southwest started off pretty hot, hitting a lot of jumpers. Coach McKenzie called the timeout, and certainly more pressure. They're not getting as easy of looks.
Power inside, Logan Schmidt with the right hand, reverse layup, and that's what you're talking about, finding that ball inside of the big man.
Yeah, nice little move there. Something I didn't see last year from Logan. That was really nice, well done.
Sometimes big men put it on the floor and it's taken away, but when he put it on the floor, and this time he went someplace with it. That was a nice move. Foul out in the baseline side.
Yeah, being a big man when I played, Pat, when I put the ball on the floor, usually went out of bounds.
Yeah, and as a little man, I loved it when the big men dribbled. That's when I would come in there.
Yeah, yeah, and his first dribble there was with the left hand, then he came back with his right hand, a reverse on the other side. That was well done.
Good communication on defense there by Eagan. Crowd wanted to travel over there, but the ref said that he got rid of it. Backside, throws it away. Kazan created that. He's not going to get in the stat book for that one, but he denied that ball reversal at the point, and he tried to, the only place he could go with that skip pass, and then it went out of bounds.
I'd like to thank Trail Stop Tavern, their silver sponsor, located at the end of Diffley, down there on Highway 3. A great place to relax. Got some great food. I've had many, many good things down there for dinner. Also like to thank Tradition Mortgage, gold sponsor. Tom and the Tradition Mortgage, I'd like to thank them for sponsoring the program for a second year. Tom's son Max is a sophomore and plays on the JV team. If you're looking for a new home and need a mortgage, check out the team at Tradition Mortgage. And the last one for this session, Zerbal Orthodontics, a bronze sponsor, located across Yankee Doodle from Hy-Vee. Zerbal Orthodontics has been serving the Eagan community for some time. They've been supporting the program for a number of years. Several of our Eagan High School basketball players have benefited from their care at Zerbal Orthodontics. The Madigan boys have both been there, and we appreciate their support as well.
So about 3 minutes to go in the first half. Well played half. They've been very good defense. Both teams were concerned about the other team. Both coaches were concerned about the other team's ability to get to the rim. And I think Southwest has done a better job of defending the penetration. However, they've been hitting shots.
Yeah, I can't think of a layup actually that Egan's had. You know, Logan had that nice one, but that wasn't necessarily penetration.
Yeah, that was more of a post move. Yeah, Logan throws one up from about 20 feet for a rebound for Southwest. Here they're quickly moving the ball around. Another dribble penetration, and we get a late foul. Might be on Foreman. He wasn't happy with that. No, they're going with Logan Schmidt.
Eagan foul, Logan Schmidt, number 55, it's his second.
Yeah, on the other end down there, that three by Logan surprised me a little bit coming out of a timeout. Thought maybe they'd get some kind of set play, you know, maybe dump it down to him low. Then a quick run out, you know, and a transition.
And with the second foul, Logan will take a seat with 2 fouls. Ollie will come back in for the Eagan Wildcats. Second one, first one Elias misses, second one he gets. 21-24 Eagan. Quick press in the backcourt. Oscar's a little bit in trouble. Foreman overthrows Foreman as a trailer, a little bit higher. That was the right pass, just a little bit over his head. And he'll go to Southwest, 2:20 to go. Nice communication on the defensive side to get out to that shooter. Here comes Southwest to the right. Elias to the top of the key. Orchestrating some traffic here. Elias averages about 15.5 points a game in the first 2 games of Southwest. He's a quick player.
Yeah, definitely. Southwest showing some nice patience here.
What do we got going here? Yep, I was hoping they weren't going to bail him out. He came in a little out of control, and then there was contact. He fell, and they're going to call a jump ball on that. Probably the right call. I know Elias wishes he would have gotten a foul called on it, but went Egan's way. Sometimes you get those calls at home. Here's a nice press break, got the ball in the middle, and here we got Foreman going hard, and he's going to draw a foul on the floor by Gregerson.
Yeah, that was a nice attack. They got the ball into Carruthers at the middle there, which is, I love when guys cut hard. They get the ball in the middle against a press and turn and attack.
That's where it's vulnerable. Foreman down balance, gets his body balance. Here's Carruthers on the left side. Little jump hook, short. Battling Ollie. He gets the offensive rebound. Double team, might have double dribbled, but he got it. Didn't get called. Carruthers from outside. Battling hard is Foreman in there. Called Foreman for the foul. Could have gone either way. Foreman is unfortunately behind him, so you're going to get called on the over the back on that one. But I like his aggressiveness, though.
Yeah, definitely. You know, when you make mistakes or turnover, whatever it is, you always want to be just playing hard and being aggressive.
Yep. Captain for the Eagan Wildcats, Eric Foreman, senior. Here's a Eagan, little high post feed. Ford backdoor, good switch out by Oscar, defended that well. Nice defense here once again by Eagan. As soon as I said we haven't had a lot of turnovers, I feel like we've had about 6 since I said that for both teams.
Thankfully, most of them have been for Eagan.
It has, yeah. Foreman with a nice little turnaround from about 14 feet.
Yeah, I haven't seen that this year. That was a nice little turnaround jumper right in the lane.
Very confident looking play. Ollie, baseline, Foreman comes across, and there we go. That's the one person that came across for the defensive side, help side, and we got the block shot. Carruthers in the paint. Left-hander, no good. Ollie's banging around for rebounds.
Giving him some good
Foreman
second
for
chance.
3. Rims off, no good. Foreman tries to get his own. 26 seconds to go in the half. Here's Ford. Gregerson now back to Ford for 3. And he found, this Ford coming off the bench for Southwest has done a nice job for Southwest.
Yeah, he's got 5 points.
Here's George Anderson going to the rim, kicks out to Carruthers at the buzzer, and he finds it at the horn. That'll be a nice boost for the Wildcats going into the locker room. 29-24 at the half.
Really nice job by George driving baseline there and finding an open Carruthers in the corner to hit the 3 right before half to put Eagan up 5.
All right, so we're at the half. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. But well-played game. What did you think, Mike?
Yeah, I like when Eagan is pushing the ball down the floor, looking to attack right away. When Logan Schmidt's in the game, I'd like to see him down on the block, see what they can do down there. And Eagan's just got to keep the defensive intensity up. When they rotate and come over and help side, they create a lot of problems for Southwest.
Very good. Well, we'll be back with the second half in about 9 minutes. here at the high school, Eagan High School. Eagan leading 29-24 and doing a nice job in this first half. Mike?
Yeah, definitely. You know, it's good to see Eagan have a lead. I'd like to see them continue to be aggressive in transition, in the offense. And then the defensive intensity outside of maybe that first 4 or 5 minutes has been pretty good. Created some problems there for Southwest. But, you know, Southwest did a good job not allowing Eagan to get all the way to the rim. So we'll see if they have any success in the second half with that.
What I liked about Eagan, they didn't get in a hurry. You know, against White Bear Lake, they were leading that game 15 to 20 points most of the game, but then all of a sudden that second half, they just got in a racehorse game. And I know you were there as well, and it got infectious. You know, one guy was kind of getting out of speed or going faster than he's capable, faster than what the teammates could catch balls, and all of a sudden we were having about 6-7 turnovers in a row, which brought White Bear Lake back in the game. But I haven't seen that. I've seen good patience, good tempo. Oscar's running directing the show out there very, very well.
Yep, this very similar to last game. Schmitter only 3 points in the first half. You know, I think he ended up with 18 last game, so had an explosive second half. So we'll see if he can get going. So it's great to see them with a 5-point lead, and he really hasn't done much. Kazan has pretty much carried Eagan in the first half with some good contributions from the other players. Yeah,
they can be pretty balanced, and I like that. Nice help side there. Carruthers just tips out of bounds there, but he was in the right spot. Good ball pressure there by Foreman.
Yeah, this is the second time I've seen Carruthers drop down from weak side and cover up that low block and get his hands on the ball. First one he got a steal, that one he just knocked out of bounds, but you know, that could have been an easy layup.
And in the first half, whether it was him or somebody else, that's where they were getting those layups. They weren't coming across and getting that stop penetration. All right, we got Southwest here pulling the ball up to the right wing there. Finds Gregerson at the point. Simonson, Cassidy with a contested layup in the inside. Rebound, Eagan. Good ball pressure by Southwest. Post inside feed, no good, tipped away. Here comes Southwest, kicks to the corner. They're setting it up, but he's going to crank out there for three. And that is Gregerson's couple of three-pointers. That was a deep one.
Yeah, Logan picked him up in transition, but just wasn't quick enough to get out and contest.
Quick shot by Oscar. Rebound Foreman, kicks it over to Carruthers. He's going to rim off, and here comes Southwest. Elias down to the corner, back to Elias. Penetration, there's a body out front, and we got a foul. He takes it hard, but it feels like he gets in trouble.
Yep.
Doesn't he? He gets that help side is there, and now he doesn't have a place to go with it. And he got bailed out on a foul, just like Oscar did earlier in that first half.
Yeah, and he's not overly big, so he's going to get stuck in there most likely.
He is very quick though off that dribble. He's got a good first step. Shot is short, and Emmanuel gets the rebound. Here's Oscar, dribble drive over to the left side, back to Oscar, corner, and he finds a nice little pass back by Foreman and gets it to Oscar for three-pointers. 32-27, Eagan.
And he's fired up. He showed a lot of emotion after hitting that bucket. It's good to see.
He's an emotional kid, and I think the kids play off of that too.
Yep.
That baseline penetration has been taken away here. Even late in the first half, I thought Eagan did a nice job of kind of adjusting to that penetration, because they have had nothing productive out of that penetration like they did earlier in the game.
Right, and at this point, I'd rather see Eagan give up those longer range shots than let him get the easy bucket at the basket.
Well, especially with Logan in there and how Ollie rebounds. I mean, they're going to get the rebounds with Ollie and Logan in there with their 6'8" size. Nice bucket there on a little fake reversal by Carruthers. He's going to get a 15-footer for Eagan, take a 34-27 lead. Switching the screen. Nice double team. Kicks it ahead to Logan. Nice decision there by Logan, the big man. Gets it over to Oscar without dribbling. Very smart play, Logan Schmidt. He's a little bit in no man's land there, getting an outlet pass as a big man. That's a little tough to do.
Yep.
Great athletic move.
Yeah,
here's that baseline side. Kicks it back out, and we're going to get a charge. Beautifully done. Carruthers once again with that help side defense. Steps in there. He's gotten steals, he's gotten tips, and now he's getting a charge.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with his defense in this game. In the paint, he's done a really nice job stepping in and creating problems for Southwest.
He's getting it done. Comes Oscar running the crew, gets it over to Carruthers, just made a shot last possession. Schmidt in the top of the key finds Oscar. Basket cut off the glass. Carruthers, nice curl cut and a beautiful screen on that backside. And we're going to get a timeout by Coach Shelton. 30-second timeout. Great first spurt by Eagan coming out of the locker room.
Yeah, push it up to 11-point lead. They're doing a nice job of, working the ball, hitting shots, attacking the basket. So it's great to see they're out there having fun, getting the crowd excited. I'd like to thank Olhus Insurance Agency, a gold sponsor. Rhonda and Dean Olhus, no strangers to Eagan High School boys basketball. Their youngest son, Kurt, graduated in 2020, was one of the team captains that year. Rhonda was also the president of the Booster Club. Thanks to Olhus Insurance Agency for their ongoing support. Hope we keep seeing them attacking. Sometimes you get a timeout and it kind of takes you out of your rhythm, but hopefully Eagan can continue attacking, and they're hot shooting right now.
Maturo in for the Eagan Wildcats, number 5. So we got him back. He hit a couple threes early on. Ford working his way off of Maturo, kept his foot on the little pump fake. Crowd wanted to travel. Logan Schmidt guarding Elias up top. Gets a step on him, and Maturo with a reach-in steal. I think it went off someone. They're saying it went off Blue. Looked like it got deflected by another body, but it was off of either Emmanuel or Logan Schmidt. Pass out front. Here's Elias on the top of the key, looking inside. Reversal Ford, working against Logan Schmidt. Gregerson looks to pump. Ford's going to crank it though on that left side. Rims off hard. Follow up. What do we got? We got a call off of White. Emmanuel Schmidt went up for the rebound, and it got tipped away from him. I think that's where the foul was, even though the Southwest faithful don't love it.
Not real happy from them. Yep, that's for sure.
But that's where the foul was. I think Schmitter had the rebound, then the foul came and it was tipped to Southwest, and then of course he got a basket, but it was after the whistle.
Yep.
Here's a 2-on-1, a little behind Carruthers, but he picks it up. Schmitter crashing to the board. That was great awareness by Carruthers. He wanted the layup, but it was a little pass behind him. Kept his balance and found Schmitter cutting to the rim for 2.
Yeah, Eagan's doing a nice job sharing the ball right now to open cutters. Guys are making great cuts. And then the second part of that is the other player with the ball has to hit them.
Yeah.
Right now they're executing on both those things.
They had trouble with that diamond press early in the first half. And once they found that guy in the middle, it's been pretty easy to get layups on that backside.
Yep. We mentioned Eagan earlier in the game. Number 33 is their leading scorer with 18 points a game. I'm looking at the board, and I don't think he's scored this game. So Eagan's doing a really good job containing him.
Got another foul inside. Eagan does a lot of switching. Every cross, every screen, they switch. And I think the benefit of doing that, it prevents open shots. But the downside, it puts a guy like George Anderson guarding a post player who's 6'5", forward on the block. And if that help side doesn't get over there to to front or switch back. You know, George is kind of on an island all by himself, and he picked up a foul there down low. You don't lose games, though, on mismatches. You lose games with open shots, though, right, Mike?
That's right. And Southwest puts a little stop to the Eagan run there. Eagan had pushed that up to 13 points, but now back to 11 with those free throws.
George Anderson finds Schmitter. He's weaving his way down the lane, no good. Ollie gets the offensive rebound. Back to Schmitter, kicks over to Ollie. Now over to George Anderson, but before we do, we got to travel. Shuffled his foot a little bit.
Yeah, I'd like to see Ollie go back up with that one. He was right there. You know, he's a little off balance. Just pivot out of that a little bit, get your balance, and go back up. He's 6'8", 4 feet from the basket. You know, let's take that one back up.
Here comes Southwest, top of the key. Penetration baseline once again. Help side is there. Stolen away on that backside pass. George finds Maturo inside. Kicks it out to Emmanuel. Looks for the shot. No. Thinks second of it. George Anderson with a runner. No good. Ford with a rebound. And there's some contact back there. Gathers himself and Southwest controls.
Yeah, Pat, on that last possession, Jeffrey came over and, you know, from help side with his hands up. You know, 6'8" with your hands up, that makes you even taller, and got a tip on that.
I was watching the Gophers last night. A big part of how they were giving up shots by Michigan State was their hands were down. Hopefully they can change that for the Gophers moving forward. Bucket there on that last possession by Southwest, but Maturo is going to try and answer. No good. Ford with a rebound. Tries to save it. Great hustle by Ford, by Eagan, Owen Ford.
That's classic Owen Ford, 10th grader. I've watched him for many years. That guy just hard worker, diving on the floor, giving up his body.
He goes.
Wasn't able to save it.
Yeah. Because Eagan on that right side denied that ball reversal. Nice powerful penetration. Got Elias on that back three-pointer, no good. Who's in there? We got a foul. Number 10 is, I don't have him on my scorecard right now. Number 10. Ferniak. He did a nice job on that possession. He was going hard to that rim, very physical, and created that foul.
Yeah, Southwest on a little bit of a run. They got it back within 8. Now to 5. There's Eagan. They probably couldn't keep him down all game. He's got 6 now, 2 3-pointers.
Yeah, if he starts getting going, we got to stop him. Here comes Eagan, and the ball pressure is getting a little bit dicey here with Eagan. George Anderson travels on that trap there by Southwest. Southwest got a little momentum going.
Yeah, their fans are loving the defensive pressure there. Eagan's just got to settle down, get back to what they were doing well, run the offense, cut, get some good defense in transition.
Ball pressure there, nearly stolen away. Oscar's getting some energy going for the Wildcats. Good ball pressure. Elias is in trouble. Finds Ford on the weak side, guarded heavily by Foreman, and we got a timeout by Southwest.
I'd like to thank Never Sleep Athletics, a silver sponsor this year, new to the program, skill development training program. If you're looking to take your athlete to the next level, thanks to Cornell Pillow and Never Sleep Athletics. Would also like to thank MSB, a silver sponsor, while we're on the training kick. They're down there in Apple Valley. Brian Amon, team camps, individual training. MSB does a good job. My kids have been going there for a number of years, and we appreciate their ongoing sponsorship of our program.
Well, I like that energy by Eagan on the last possession. It felt like we were the hammer, or we've been the nail the last couple of possessions and not the hammer, whereas we want to come out and dictate the energy and the intensity, which I thought we did this last possession, creating the timeout. Backside stolen away by George Anderson. Picked up by Oscar. Pops for three on that left side. No good. George again with his hands on the ball. Offensive rebound. He'll bring it back up. Gets around Elias. Kicks over to Foreman. Oscar for three. Short. Foreman battle and rebound. No good. Eagan's got a little cold here, Mike.
Yeah, I think, I'm looking, I don't know when Carruthers and Schmitter came out, and Schmidt, but I'd like to see them get back in. When you get your backs up against the wall a little bit, let's get the starters back in.
Three-pointer by Farniak. No good. Pitt gets his own rebound. I like the energy he brings. He's a strong-looking kid. He's given us some productive minutes in the this last substitution. And like you said, Schmitter, Logan, Schmidt, and Carruthers are coming ball in right now. So the starters are on the field, or on the floor right now for the Wildcats.
Yeah, good to see George Anderson got his hands on the last couple possessions, getting his hands in there and creating some problems.
Working inside, Ford with a nice power move over Schmitter. And stolen away. Eagan for three, no good. Rebound, Farniak. And rims around, wild shot, no good. We're battling inside, a lot of bodies. Foreman looked like he took an elbow in the mouth there, no call. Farniak in the corner, and Elias. Elias on the top. It's getting physical out here right now. Southwest is getting the benefit of some of the loose balls.
Yeah, they've cut the lead from 13 to 3. They've stepped up the defensive intensity, gotten some turnovers. They're hitting their shots. So Eagan still can do fine here. They just got to get a little momentum back. It starts with defense. They need to get a stop, maybe get a transition bucket and build some confidence.
Elias guarded tightly by Schmitter. Back to Ford. Here's Eagan. One dribble, left shot. Eagan's getting on fire. That's his third three-pointer here in the last few possessions. And we're all tied up. All right, let's see how Eagan answers. And there's an over and back.
Over and back violation against the Wildcats.
Oscar had the ball across half court. He got bumped with a little body. Referee did not call that. Oscar lost his balance a little bit, cross half court, and got a call for a over and back. All right, let's see what we got here defensively. Let's get a stop here, fellas.
Yeah, the fans right now for Southwest, they're amped up. They're giving their players a lot of energy. Eagan's got their backs against the wall. There we go.
Oscar with a nice steal from the backside. Elias putting some pressure on him. Cross court over to Schmitter in the corner, and that'll silence some of the guard. There's this corner three that you love so much. And we needed that basket. Just kind of calm some things down. Here's Southwest now. Farniak. Farniak back to Elias, top of the key, three-pointer, and he gets an answer. Elias. Elias brings a lot of emotion to this team as well. Here's Schmitter, loses the ball on a pull-up. Picked up, Eagan races in the front court, kicks it to Elias. He's going over Schmitter. Another three-pointer, back-to-back possessions. Eagan finds himself down 3 here with 7 minutes to go in the game. Foreman, top of the key over to Carruthers. He's going to take a crank of a top of the key contested shot. Schmitter, offensive rebound. It's physical here. Right now I feel like Southwest is getting the shots that they want, whereas I feel like Eagan are getting contested shots right now.
Yeah, I feel like Eagan's forcing the ball up a little bit, and I think Southwest pressure is probably making them a little uncomfortable right now and unsure of how much offense they can run, but they got to get back to getting those open looks, give and go cuts. That's when they were at their best.
Well, they were given, every guy was touching the ball too, and right now I think it's one pass and crank. Here comes a quick shot by Eagan after a little bit of a weave. Reversal, Foreman, quick passes, I like it. Here's Schmitter getting to the paint, kicks it out to Oscar. Oscar for three, no good. Rims off. Elias with the rebound. I like that possession, though. Four guys touched the ball. Pulls up. Elias was hot. Rims off. Logan with a big rebound. Go hard to the basket. No good. Thought Fulmer was going to take that hard strong to the rim, but he dished it off of Schmitter's hands for a turnover.
Yeah, I think at 6'5", I would have liked it. I felt like the defender was a little out of position there, and he could have just probably elevated up over him or gotten a foul.
Here comes Elias down, leading by 3, Southwest. Oscar guarding him tight. Farniak on their left side. Give and go. Inside pressure, no good. Good help side, Schmitter. Quickly ahead, Carruthers from Oscar, and the backside block by Farniak. Geez, we didn't call his name at all in the first half, have we? It seems like I'm calling it every pass.
Nice hustle play there. Thought Eagan had an easy leak out there for a layup, and he did a good job hustling back to save the basket.
Inbounds play, quick shot. Carruthers again, no good. Ollie with an offensive rebound, and we're going to get a jump ball. I thought Ollie did a nice job moving the ball around to get a foul, but they got a tie-up for a jump ball.
Yep. Yeah, right now, Eagan's offense is 1 or 2 passes, and they're pulling shots. I think they need to run. Remember how we talked about baseline to baseline passing, make Southwest defense work. Right now, we're making it really easy for them to play defense.
And they're letting it play a little bit. It's physical out there, and it's both ways. There's no advantage one way or the other, but Oscar with a nice defensive play on that backside defense. And we got a foul. I think that is on number 23.
Eagan's crowd back into it now with a nice defensive play there by Kazan, getting his hands on that ball.
23 foul was on Boucher.
Hakeem Ford back in for the Lakers going up. Charlie Boucher.
All right, here we go. 5.5 minutes to go in the game. Schmitter on that left side. I see no problems with Schmitter's ankle or his leg. Went hard to the basket, no foul on that. That was a dangerous play. The manual was high in the air, but Oscar fouled that up. What do we got here? What was the whistle?
A warning on Coach McKenzie, probably unhappy with the no call on Schmitter.
I can understand that. Schmitter was up. The kid slid under him, and there was contact. Kind of undercut him a little bit. It wasn't a dirty play, but it was a reason to be frustrated by McKenzie. Baseline penetration. Eagan block shot. Ollie. Another good help side on the Eagan Wildcats there.
Owen Ford came over again with his hands up. Eagan had to adjust his shot.
Southwest now Ford on the right side. Jab steps on Schmitter. Eagan into the corner. Guarded by Ollie. Back to Eagan. Wrapping around. They're not passing as quickly. I think the defense is overplaying some passing lanes here by preventing that quick ball reversal that Southwest wanted to do in that first half. Materno into the game. Nice spin move on Ollie. Will Schmitter get that foul?
Yeah, Schmitter. It's on Schmitter.
Number 13, his third.
His third.
On the Wildcats. Hakeem Ford at the line.
That was a nice spin move by Ford to create some space right there in the lane.
First one up is good. Down 2, Eagan right now. Just under 4.5 minutes to go. Ford's got 10 points off the bench. And they'll stay at 10, and Schmitter tips the ball out of bounds. Was it from behind? Yep. So Schmitter had his hands up, but I believe Eagan was the guy that kind of banged it out away from him.
I don't think he agrees with that call, Pat.
Eagan does not.
It looks a little surprised.
I think Schmitter does,
yeah.
But I think that's what the referee thought. Anyway, he goes to Eagan. Here's Schmitter on the top of the key, double teamed. Finds 4 on the left side. Materno for 3. Rims off, big battle, kicks out to Oscar. Oscar looks to the shot, pulls up from 15, rims off, and Ford goes high for the rebound for Southwest, finds Elias. Here's Elias crossing the timeline, working against Maturo, gets to the rim. Good help side, kicks it to Eagan. Eagan rims short. Ollie with the rebound, hands it off to Oscar. Oscar behind the back dribble, finds traffic, looking for Ollie inside, overthrows him. Here comes Ford.
Frenetic pace right now, up and down.
It's very fast, and a lot of turnovers, right? That's sometimes what happens. Ollie with a turnover. Oscar with a missed layup, offensive rebound, a few.
Chances at it.
And we've got a foul called Maturo. I was kind of delayed on that call because I was speechless. I was waiting for a whistle. And Oscar went up for a rebound, and the defender went up to block it, hit the backboard and rim, which should be a goaltending, and that wasn't called. That's why I was kind of delayed. I was waiting for that call, and then it didn't happen. We got a couple of offensive rebounds. We ended up getting the ball. Schmitter, corner. One dribble penetration off the glass and in. Foul on Forniak. Kind of scored his way through some traffic.
Yeah, that was a really nice athletic move. Drew some contact, had to adjust his shot off the backboard, knocks it down, so brings Eagan back to even. We'll see if Schmitter can put us up by one with a make and one here. Got the crowd off their feet.
Looked like a Delvin Cook cutback, actually, didn't he? He was going to his right, and then he did a really hard cut to his left to get to the backboard off the glass and in. Schmitter hits the free throw. Now we take our lead back, 48-47, Eagan. Just under 3.5 minutes to go. This will go down to the wire. Tipped away, Oscar, great defense, almost with a steal.
Almost had that one.
Down in the short corner, Southwest. They're going to set things up. Dribble handoff, Eagan. Forniak to the right side, back to Eagan at the top. Keeping it on the right side. Eagan working that baseline, squirts through the double team. I thought they had that defended well.
Yeah, they were both right there. I'm actually quite surprised he was able to get through both those guys.
Oscar with a quick shot in the backside, no good. Logan Schmidt can't get the rebound. Slowed down by Eagan. Rims again, loose ball, and we got a foul on Logan Schmidt. Long shots, long rebounds, and that's what happened there. It kind of went over Logan Schmidt on that rebound.
55 his third, 16 foul on the Wildcats.
You got Schmitter and Schmidt with 3 fouls each with 2.5 minutes left. That should be real problematic unless we go into overtime, but they keep their aggressiveness up.
Something to look at anyway, huh?
Yep.
Forniak guarding the ball. Eagan to the right side, quick passing. Corner, Logan Schmidt guarding. That's Holter on the right side. Back to Elias.
A little bit of pressure with, just over 2 minutes down one. We're giving a lot of space right now just to run clock. I'd like to see these guys up a little tighter.
2 minutes to go. Yeah, they're running the clock down.
Yeah, I mean, we can't give them, 5 feet and let them run a minute and a half off the clock. That's what Coach McKenzie's yelling for them to
get after it.
Get up and get on the ball.
And that's what they've done well this whole game. They've been pretty. Oh my goodness. Ford with a cold-blooded shot. That was probably the shot that Eagan wanted him to take, but he said, I'm going to drop that one. Big shot, minute and a half to go. Logan Schmidt, here's Foreman. Foreman cutting in hard, kicks it over to Schmitter, one dribble, gathers himself for 3, and that's a big answer. And now we're just back to 1:15 in the same situation, 51-52, down 1. Timeout is called on the floor.
Big time shot for Schmitter there. Had so much time, and then he took a dribble and even had more time. And sometimes you overthink those, and he was still able to drain it. 2
cold-blooded threes by Southwest and Eagan.
Yeah, that shot by Southwest, that's one where you're like, you know, as a fan of Southwest going, no, and then he makes it and you're cheering.
We're big. We're all happy.
All happy, that's right. Well, let's see. We got Minnesota Magic, silver sponsor. Thanks to the Minnesota Magic organization and Coach Pillow. First-time sponsor this year. We're grateful for your support. Many of our boys play AAU basketball with the Magic during the off-season. Check them out on Twitter. And then thanks to Steve Madden at Morgan Stanley, gold sponsor, returning sponsor. Steve's son Jack hit a big 3 in the JV game today to put him up with just a few seconds left. And then his wife Alyssa is the Booster Club president. So thank you to Steve there at Morgan Stanley. All right, 1:15. Pat, what do you think?
Well, I think the team that takes care of the ball is going to win the game. You know, the turnovers. You know, the team that turns it over, they're gonna give it up. So we'll see if Eagan get a couple of turnovers and then hit a couple free throws and game over. We're going over to where? Where's our sponsor? Where are we heading?
We got Trail Stop. We got Ansari's. There's lots of options.
All right, Elias, 1 minute to go. Here we go. Oscar putting some pressure on him. Over to Eagan. Carruthers. Logan Schmidt up top.
Got to come up and get him.
Holter.
Coach McKenzie's yelling up. We can't give him that much space.
Nearly stolen away, Logan Schmidt. Foreman guarding the ball. For this hot potato here by Southwest. They're running clock. Under 40 seconds to go. Elias guarded by Oscar, and they're going to foul.
Yeah, they ran almost 35 seconds off there. And, you know, I'd like to see them put more pressure on. I mean, Coach was yelling for it. They must have wanted him to get it down to about 30 seconds, and Kazan comes up and fouls.
Elias here, first one up, and that's good. He'll get a second. 2-point game. Elias has played pretty well.
Yeah, he seems to be their energy guy, gets him going.
Second free throw is good, down 3. Here's Oscar, 30 seconds to go. See what Coach McKenzie does here. They're going to run the play or call a timeout. Oscar gets Logan, twists around. Schmitter from deep, rims off, no good. Carruthers chases down the rebound. 16 seconds, so we got a timeout by McKenzie and Eagan.
Oh, and Schmitter was floating over into the corner.
His favorite.
His favorite shot. But Coach is going to draw up some play.
Full timeout for the Wildcats.
What do we got? Like, how much time was left? They're in the timeout.
I think 15 seconds.
15?
Yeah, right now the clock is showing the timeout time, and so we don't exactly know. But I thought it was around 15 seconds, maybe 13, something like that.
What would you do, Coach? You've been in this situation many times before, I'm sure.
We would probably run a sideline out of bounds. We need a three-pointer, so...
Is there enough time to get to the rim and foul and try to get it back, or would you go for the 3 here?
So I have a play in this one that I have a kind of a back door up top, and I think we'd get a layup quick with about 1 second to go and then foul after that. But if you get an open look, you take it. I think you take what if you get a quick layup, take it. Otherwise, you got to settle for 3. If it gets under 10 seconds, you got to go 3. 15 seconds to go. So it's kind of in that in-between that you do something and just get a really good look for a 3, or do you get a 2 quick, and, you know, we'll see what McKenzie does. Looks like they're going to 3. There's a holding. What would you do if you're Southwest? You're going to foul, put them on the line so they don't get a 3?
So they don't get an opportunity?
I think there's too much time for that right now. Oscar, top of the key. If you don't practice it, it's tough to do. Double team trap, 9 seconds to go. Finds Schmitter on that backside. He's going to the top of the key. Pump fakes up, gets the shot off, and he got it! With 2 seconds to go, we got a timeout, Southwest. That's a game time shot right there. Emmanuel Schmitter, he wanted the shot off the curl cut, defended well, pump fakes, got another guy up off the field.
Yeah, he had to kind of duck under
the guy.
Defender and get
He
the
stepped
shot up.
forward to the referee giving him 2 or 3, though. Is this the discussion? Or are they talking time? I don't
Time,
think he was
probably.
well beyond the 3-point arc.
Yeah, I don't think there's a question there. They're putting a little bit more time back on, but much like the last game against White Bear, you know, Schmitter had 3 at half, ended up with 18. He had 3 at half today. He's got 17 right now. That's a big time shot from Schmitter.
Well, that one and also the shot before when he had all time. I mean, that's a tough shot. I mean, sometimes when you're defended a little bit, it makes it a little bit easier because it's more of a rhythm.
Yep.
But there's nobody around you. You're supposed to make it, and that puts a little bit more pressure on him. We'll see what McKenzie does. These are always the questions. Do you put a guy on the ball to make it hard to throw? Or do you put an extra guy deep on the pass? Looks like Logan Schmidt is going to be on the ball, make it tough for the inbounds throw. So I believe we got 2.3 seconds to go.
Yeah, it was down to 0.5 on the original. I think they may have put up to 1.3. Did you see 2.5 on that?
I thought they added something. I can't remember exactly now. 1.3.
So Eagan can't foul or they'll go to the line, so they got to play this straight up.
Eagan wants Southwest to catch it running away from their basket. See what we got. Foreman down below. Logan Schmidt, hands up. That's a loose ball. Shots up, rims off. They would have counted that, but we're going into OT. Woo!
That was a nice little comeback by Eagan. You know, that shot by Schmitter gave him some energy. Hopefully they feel a little bit of momentum heading into this overtime period. Looks like they'll put 4 minutes on the clock.
Get some extra free basketball, huh?
Definitely. Like to thank Dunn Brothers, partnered with us on coffee days before. This is their first time in the program. Not too far from the high school here, so thanks to them for their support.
So when you were mentioning we have three guys with 3 fouls or 2?
Two.
Logan and Schmitter?
Yep. Schmitter and Schmidt. And as I look at the board, I don't see anybody for Southwest in foul trouble right now. It's been a pretty clean game. Haven't been a lot of fouls called.
It's been physical. The second half has been pretty physical. They could have called more, but they haven't. And it's been fair and both physical for both sides. So it's been a good, well-played, well-officiated game. I don't say that very often.
I bet you never said that in your coaching days, right?
Hakeem Ford will jump center for Southwest. He's had a nice game off the bench against Logan Schmidt, 6'8".
Yeah, he's got 13 points for the game.
Little out jump the ball there on that time, and Southwest picks it up. Eagan will run the offense.
See what kind of defensive pressure Eagan comes out here with. They went that stretch Southwest made the run on. They kind of got slacking and got some really great open looks from the perimeter.
There's Elias on the left wing. Gives it over to Ford on the top of the key. Elias right side looking Simpson and inside. Kicks it out, Eagan. Down to Holton. Elias falls down, Carruthers cuts to the lane. Wild shot, gets a foul. And that'll be on Oscar, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened
2.
to Carruthers there at the free throw line. He looked like he was tracking with him, maybe tripped or fell or something, and that created some space for Elias to cut through there. He's leading. He and Ford each have 13 points. They're leading scorers for the game.
Elias' first free throw rims around, no good.
I'll give credit to the Eagan fans for hollering on that one.
Yeah, it was really quiet, then all of a sudden it was a startling screech.
They're doing their job tonight.
Second free throw also no good. Schmitter with a rebound. Here goes Oscar. He'll run the offense versus Elias. Elias gave some really good pressure defense in the final minutes of the game. Foreman over to Schmitter. Schmitter pulling it back out. Looks inside to Logan Schmidt. Turned around, pump fake. Up and around and inside. I don't know that we've gone to him enough just to cause some problems in there. A lot of times when you don't make some shots on the perimeter, it's nice to just have that stability inside with the big man. We haven't seen a touch on the post for a while.
Yeah, really nice pump fake, left-hand finish. Yeah, I think he almost pummeled Oscar there in the chest bump. I hope Oscar's okay.
And he finishes that three with the free throw. 57-54 in overtime with 3 minutes to go. Here's Holton.
Eagan bench asking for some defense.
Eagan. Over to Eagan. Free throw. Stops in the paint. Kicks it to Eliason. Ford.
The thing I like here by Eagan right now, they got their hands up. Every time they catch on the perimeter, most of the guys are getting their hands up.
Nice help side by Foreman on that penetration. Could have been an illegal screen on Ford on that one. No call. The nice cut by Holton there. They're attacking the basket, but Eagan is following it through. Ford on that left side, guarded by Logan Schmidt. Looking inside, nothing there. Eagan, a lot of time, almost having the ball for a minute now. Ford for a three, over Logan Schmidt. Rebound, Oscar. Let's take some time off of this possession.
Yeah, that'd be great. It looked like, I couldn't tell if Logan got his hand on that ball.
It was close if it wasn't.
Yeah, it looked like maybe he did. I'm not sure, but yeah, certainly want to run a little bit of clock here. I'd like to see the ball moving instead of Emmanuel dribbling quite as much.
Just hot potato.
Work it, get him moving, and maybe we can hit a quick layup or something.
Kicks it over. Here's Oscar, back up to Foreman on the top. Minute and a half to go here in the game. 57-54. Eagan by 3 in overtime. Backdoor look. Carruthers nearly stolen away by Elias. We got Foreman in the corner. Chooses not to shoot. And we've got a foul there on Elias. That's going to be his fourth.
Southwest foul.
Yeah, that's a dangerous spot for Foreman to catch that. You know, in those situations, they're looking for those corner passes and double teams, and he did a good job getting rid of it and getting out of there quick.
He kept the ball in his chin, and he stayed on the floor. He didn't jump and lose his balance. Foreman free throw, good. These are knee knockers right here.
Yeah, ice in his veins. He knocks it down, puts him up 4.
Great decision in the corner, too, by Foreman by not taking that shot, getting about 5 more seconds off the clock and going to the line shooting 2. Second shot up is also good, 59-54. Just over a minute to play here. Eagan in the front court. Holton kicks over to Ford. Ford back to Elias. They're going to call a timeout, talk about their possession. Last 2 possessions Southwest has had, they've ran about a minute off the clock on both of those possessions.
Yeah, they've been pretty patient. They moved the ball well, but Eagan did a good job contesting and never really got great looks there.
Do you think that's Southwest strategy, or is that Eagan not giving him much?
I think Eagan's intensity is picked up in this overtime period. Like I said, I see a lot of guys with their hands up and closing out and clogging it up. And, you know, sometimes, too, in these tight games, you know, guys get a little more conservative. And, you know, I'm not sure I want to take the shot, so I don't know if maybe there's some of that creeping in, too.
Well, Ford wants to take it, doesn't he?
He's done a good job this game. So we'll see what their coach is drawing up. I would expect them to maybe get something going to the basket, create a little opportunity. They were having some success with that throughout the game. If not, look to penetrate and kick.
I see them doing a little bit of a screen up top, getting a mismatch and putting one of the guards of Eagan down low, trying to defend and hitting a post feed. That's what I kind of see them doing. And probably do it quick in their possession. They won't, unless they get an open 3, they'll take it, but they don't need to get a 3. They just need a bucket.
Yeah, they haven't scored in the overtime period. Eagan's got all 5 points.
All right, Eagan tossing the ball inbounds, finds Ford. There's that screen, got Oscar down low, but they didn't post him up. There's Ford down low over Carruthers, and he got a little hook and a foul. Kind of gave him a little hip there, Carruthers down low. That's kind of what they did. They did a little ball screen
22.
and then got a mismatch down low.
Yeah, Ford's having a great game. I think he's only averaging 4 points a game on the season and has 13. He's been pretty effective throughout the game.
He's a senior for them,
Anderson, number 1, back in for the Wildcats.
but he's aggressive. I mean, he's not playing like he's a typical bench player, right?
Yeah, he's got some nice size.
George Anderson in for Eagan. Carruthers goes out. Ford gets the first. Under a minute to play here, 59-55. Second one up, also good. And here comes that diamond press. Let's see if we can attack that middle. Foreman's there. Can't find him.
Timeout, timeout.
And we do get the timeout here. Foreman was there, but Oscar was facing away from him, so he couldn't see him. And that had a lot to do with that defensive pressure by Southwest.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys down in that third of the floor. You know, when you come in like Foreman there, you got to come in aggressive. You got to come in calling for the ball. But like you said, Emmanuel had his back to him, so
Yep.
it's just hard to see.
He's got to face the rim. Yep.
So I'd like to thank Eagan Arms for their support of the Eagan basketball program, new to the support team this year. Right across Lexington here up by Walgreens. If you're looking for a great place to share stories and laughs with friends after the game, check them out. Eagan Traveling Basketball, also a gold sponsor, the youth program here in Eagan. Many of the kids here have grown up playing Eagan Traveling Basketball, and we appreciate their support. So Eagan's ball here, you know, got to run the full court. I expect they're going to press again, make it a little challenging. I'd like to just see us get in that middle. We've shown competence with breaking the press throughout the game here. Early on we struggled with it, but I'd like to see us kind of break attack, and if they can get an easy bucket, let's take it.
Yeah, we struggled early, but then we got opportunities before. And we got 10 guys in the front court stolen away. That's the problem. We get too many guys in that front court, then it's all traffic.
Yeah,
45 seconds to go, 59-56. Eagan up by 3 in overtime. Looking at Ford at the top of the key, nearly stolen away backside. We got Holton in the corner for 3, that's good. 30 seconds to go. Big time shot. Reverse to Schmitter. 25 seconds. Should be tied right now. Scoreboard shows something different, but I think we're tied, 59-59. Foreman going in strong in the right rebound. And a basket and a foul. Foreman had that opportunity earlier in the game, and remember he kicked it out, and we were talking, man, it'd be nice to have him take it hard.
Yeah.
And he said, move over, boys, the man's coming in the lane, and here we go.
Here I come.
15 seconds, Foreman, the senior captain, 61-59. He's going to go to the line. Let's see if he can get a three-point play.
Yeah, that's
Love
great.
that move.
That's great to see. I don't think Foreman scores a lot of points typically, so not necessarily in his nature, but like you said, went aggressive to the rim, finished and gets the foul.
Free throw up. He's going to finish the deal. 3-point lead. And it over the steps over the line. Eagan ball. Eagan lost his balance. I think that had a lot to do with Carruthers. He surprised Elias on that back point guard, and then Eagan didn't want to throw the turnover. Carruthers created that turnover. Nicely done. Eagan ball underneath, 62-59. Get the ball in bounds. Foreman to Schmitter. He's going to foul immediately, and that'll be Holton's foul. Schmitter will shoot 2.
Southwest foul, Camden Holter, number 12, his third 10.
Yeah, that was a great play by Carruthers. Those little sneaky guards sometimes, they create little problems like that out of nowhere. Big time play at the end of the game when Eagan needed a a turnover. That's awesome.
And they don't get in the stat slip for that, but it's those little things that win games. Schmitter gets the first, and that was the big one. Now it's a 2-possession game.
Number 23 back in.
Owen Ford in for defense, get a little perimeter defense because Southwest will definitely be looking for a couple of ball screens and shooting threes quick. Let's get up 5 here, Emmanuel, and he does. Here comes Elias into the front court quick. And we got a timeout by coach. 10 seconds to go. And I think it's could start the bus on this one.
Think it's time, Coach?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll wait and see what this possession takes.
Yeah, we better wait till this possession's over for sure. You know, I would like to see some pressure still, but you have to be careful. A foul by the Wildcats gives Southwest 2 free throws, so we don't want to foul, but we don't want to, you know, we want them to run a little bit of time off the clock, and then we got to be prepared to rebound. We need everybody going after the board.
I think Coach McKenzie's talking 1 contested shot and get the rebound. Finish the defensive possession. Great defense does not get counted if you don't finish the rebound, right?
That's right. That's right. You don't want to work too hard. You know, you got to finish it all the way through the rebound.
I love that move by Foreman. And he just went in hard and had a little bit of daylight, had the ball in his chin, and drew the contact and got the foul.
Yeah, let's see what we got here.
So we got Ford, Oscar, Emmanuel, Carruthers, and Foreman on the defensive side. They'll be switching everything, just getting out to the shooters. There you go, yep. Working on Elias, fadeaway 3, and rims off, get the board. Emmanuel, he's going to get fouled immediately, 5 seconds. Now I think it's time to start the bus.
Now we can start it up. Woo. That was a nice rebound by May. I don't know how many he's got, but he's probably got another double-digit rebound game.
I would think so.
I think the fans are also asking for the Southwest team to start the bus. I believe that was the chant.
Was that the chant?
You were a little ahead of them, Pat.
And Emmanuel will get the first free throw. He'll get a second. 65-59. Second one up is rims off. Clock starts, 4 seconds. Holton will get the shot up, rims off, and that'll do it. Eagan giving Southwest their first loss. Southwest will go to 2-1. Eagan will also be 2-1 with 3 really nice games. South St. Paul, they had a Division I point guard, and that was like, what was it, 60, if I remember, 69, 68 game.
Yeah, super.
And then White Bear Lake also had a Division I ball player on their team. And then Southwest was just very balanced. I thought that they just had a lot of guys that were able and capable of doing a lot of different things.
Yeah, definitely. It was great, you know, to see Eagan. They kind of gave away a 13-point lead. Southwest actually went up 3-4 points, and you know, Eagan never really gave up, and it was great to see, you know, hitting big shots, coming back. I love the excitement there at the end too. Logan gave Oscar another chest bump and put him on the ground, so we got to be careful not to injure anybody, but it was great to see Eagan hang in there, get off to a 2-1 start, gain some confidence.
Well, very good. Well, here at Eagan High School, Eagan wins 65-59 in overtime. That'll bring their record to 2-1. And next ball game is Saturday against Edina, my old coaching, team that I coached for many years. Edina's coming to town. Anyway, have a good night. Drive safe. Shovel snow tomorrow, and we will see you on another night.